the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Now, here is Irving. Screen by Porzingis. Now Irving. Offline with his three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Wembanyama, a screen. And finished off by McDaniel.
Well, you can't sleep on McDaniel's athleticism if you're the defense. At 6'9", he can absolutely hammer it home.
Now, here is Irving. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Westbrook surveying the D. Finished off by Westbrook.
An above-the-rim athlete, even on the back nine. Westbrook sends it off.
Irving for three. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
McDaniels outside. A three from Wembanyama. Good on the three-point shot.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
And when you get inside like he did, that's when you have to locate the shooters on the perimeter.
Here's the three. Hassel misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now, here is Irving. 6 to shoot. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Wow, Giannis. That is ridiculous.
You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, Coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
Irving with the steal. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
Back to Antetokounmpo. And the three off target. Albuquerque trails by 3. Pass to Castle. Back to Porzingis. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Well, for Porzingis, that's just easy money. I'd keep going to that until they stop it.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Albuquerque again can't hit it. Down low. Out to Porzingis. To the inside. Irving. And Irving throws it down.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for Albuquerque. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has 13. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Albuquerque?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Here's Giddey. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, great drive by Giddey. He loves probing avenues to the basket.
Pass to Embiid. Embiid throws it down. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Smith outside. Here's Giddey. Misses the three.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Irving's shot is good.
Well, the defense has to be more wary of his willingness to kick it out. They got burned there.
Pass to Tatum. Inside, Tatum.
Such good play from Tatum near the hoop that time.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up with the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
And LeBron throws it down.
Man, LeBron James, the king, can still fly.
Jordan on the attack. Back to Smith. Jordan outside. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Jordan's got his first 2 points. And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
Punishing the rim there. When George makes up his mind he's going to dunk it, there is not much you can do.
Bosh, the screen. Into the lane. And Jordan throws it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Bosh, the screen. Pass to Jordan. Bosh, the screen. Back to Giddey. Westbrook with the block.
Boy, Westbrook is explosive in everything he does.
Here's Jordan. Blocked again. Just 2 to shoot. And they recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Song. Back to George. Fires for 3. Sinks the triple. Now it's a 7-point Albuquerque lead.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond. Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged the bullet there.
Back to Smith. Outside, Jordan. Pass to Giddey. Lays it up off the glass. Giddey's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
And the dunk by Westbrook.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Smith's shot is good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Albuquerque out in front, leading by 5. They'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Albuquerque trails by 5. Pass to Giannis. Puts up a 3. Porzingis with the rebound. And so here's Albuquerque. Embiid with it. Outguarded by Giannis. And stolen by Irving. Now here's Westbrook. Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Irving drives in. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. To the paint. Here's McDaniels. From outside, off the mark. Albuquerque leading by 5. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds, it moves like he did. Not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Well, that's what you want to do, but he didn't have the angle to get the pass in there. Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the looking like from 3 and capitalized.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. It's stolen by Kumbo. Westbrook with it. Now defended by Embiid. And that one's good, Irving.
Yeah, I love the confidence off the catch, not giving the defense any time to react.
Embiid the screen. And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Really fluid play by him there in that pick and roll.
2 minutes. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Backs it out to Banchero. Back to Castle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Albuquerque needs to get a shot off it. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. 1:39 left to play here in the third. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. A three-pointer, no good. In the corner, Irving with it. And stolen by Irving. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama! Too easy.
There's no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish.
And so here's Albuquerque. Embiid the screen. Irving from long range. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. Irving attacking. And the slam dunk by Irving.
And I'll tell you what, few forwards have ever had that lightning first step of Dr. J. He just takes away the angles of the defense.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Inside. Here's Embiid. Embiid owns the lane.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. And Albuquerque with the possession. They lead by 1. Irving for 3. And again Albuquerque with the triple.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Albuquerque shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And so Castle nails them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Jordan, left side. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Albuquerque leads by 3.
44.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Albuquerque leading by 3. And stolen by Giddey. Launches a 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Wow. We don't normally see Giddey take the super deep shots. Love the confidence.
And here's George. Out left to the wing. Stolen by Bosch. Tatum on the wing. Smith on the wing. Back to Jordan. Point-blank range. Jordan. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Albuquerque?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end. There's just so much potential for Sarr. He's got that Wemby-like build with a lot of skill.
James, no good. And so here's Albuquerque. On the wing, Giddey. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. 5 on the clock. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
And being that Bosch is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
Westbrook, and good from way outside, it's in.
Yeah, he had options there, decided to do it himself, and it was a good decision.
Outside Bosch. Now Anthony. Beyond the arc. Sarr pulls it down. Here's Westbrook. And the rejection by Smith.
A relentless defender. Smith proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Outside Westbrook. Sarr trying to get open. Good! Lays it right in there.
Well, that's classic Westbrook. Confidence in the heat of battle. Well, they needed those. He stayed calm and got it done.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Tatum! The three is drilled by Tatum.
Well, you know who their number one option is when they need a big bucket. And Tatum rarely disappoints.
Here's Irving. Takes the three. Good.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Now here's Tatum. And he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
Yeah, he comes through with a timely bucket, answering the call for his team.
Now Porzingis puts the move on.
Huge points from Porzingis. With his massive size, I like going to him.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Tatum outside. He's off from three. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Albuquerque. They lead by 1. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
That was a giant trip to the line.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Absolutely need a 3 here.
Porzingis with the steal. Irving drives in. And so Albuquerque takes the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony.
He's on the pavement. And if you love me, but you never let me go. And the roof was on fire, you never let me know. Say you're sorry, honey, but you never really show. And I can leave the party without ever letting you know. Without ever letting you know. Roof was on, let me love me, what you know. Roof was on, let me love me, without ever letting you know. Roof was on, let me love me, what you know. Roof was on, let me love me, without ever letting you know. Roof was on, let me love me, what you know. Roof was on, let me love me, without ever letting you know. Roof was on, let me love me, what you know. Without ever letting you know.
Get a crib that's high as a scraper, ball like a Laker. The Lakers ball like LeVar. I'm about my paper, by my mama crib where she got no neighbors. Ball and it's slow for you. When the eyeball, I told you I would ball, get an eyeball, and I might not see you later. Into my prayer, God let me ball, please pass me the ball, please, so I can go off key, spin, move off 3. If that go in, newspapers all me. Fat boy done made good, not yet, but he stay hood. Nerdy is. I've been laying off the squares, can't you tell? Feel like I need a chip, but finally not biting my nails. I'm in the air like Nimbus. Hercules, Mount Olympus. Hades plotting on me since I was a baby. He a big. Now what's my favorite word? M-O-N-E-Y. Till I. And if you tree, I press the rewind, then press the hit stick. You hit the sideline, Bobby Boucher to the. Water is better. 2 braids, gold chain, a Nautica sweater. I'm looking like Uncle Mike. Computer balling off the type, and you. As soon as I get off the flight, get a crib that's high as a scraper, ball like a Laker. The Lakers ball like LeVar. I'm about my paper, by my mama crib where she got no neighbors. And it's slow for you. When the eyeball, I told you I would ball, get an eyeball. Later into my prayer, God let me ball, please. That's all I need. Okay, for real, I need the chillin'. Back to back like Drizzy Mill with Miley Cyrus dissing, rapping, twerking like Hank Hill. And then I'm supposed to act like I could take it as a joke. Be hearing slot from them nervous white folks. Don't trip, I like those that don't trip out my skin or my lips or my goals. When E.T. at phone home, he called me like, hold on. I came back to pick my mans up, plan to jump another planet. God let me ball, God let me Andre the Giant. The rap game, I'm so defiant, cause I'm and I'm not being violent. Whatever, man. I gotta get my together, man. Predict the rain like the weather, man. Predict them days getting better, man.
Welcome, everyone, to our 2K Sports broadcast. We have a great game on tap. For you. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Now, here's Westbrook. Pass to McDaniels. For three. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
And this is something McDaniels continues to work on. Good to see him cash in off the catch.
Castle with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Now Banchero. Back to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
To stand in terms of emerging young stars, Banchero is very high on that list.
Well, he sure is, Kevin, because he can create shots for himself and his teammates. And as we've already seen in his early years, this guy is at his best in the playoffs, and that's a trait you're always looking for.
A shot by Antetokounmpo, nobody around. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
Well, look, it's big trouble for the defense when Giannis is hitting the three-point shot. There is no stopping it.
On its way from Irving for two. Russell Westbrook with the rebound.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
To Porzingis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, for Porzingis, that's just easy money. I'd keep going to that until they stop him.
Now, Wembanyama. Guarded by Porzingis. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. In the corner, Irving with it. Banchero outside. Irving looking for an opening.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
Strong work in close. I like it when he goes up with confidence.
Now here's Irving. Here's Wembanyama. Porzingis with the block.
The unicorn out there doing what he does on defense, protecting the paint.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Albuquerque. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Albuquerque again can't hit it. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. That doesn't go in either for Irving. 3-on-3. Back to Wembanyama. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama outside. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got 7 points in the game. And so it's Albuquerque bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Albuquerque.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Tatum with it. Picked up by Banchero. And the rejection by Embiid. Just 4 to shoot. Jordan back for 2. And as it goes out of bounds, Albuquerque able to keep the ball here. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Jordan outside. Tatum on the wing. And Tatum hammers it home.
Great move by Tatum. Getting to the rim and throwing it down.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Irving. A 3 ball. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the triple.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. And Bosch can use his size like he did there. And he can step out and hit the jump shot as well. You love the versatility.
Embiid the screen. Irving attacking. Out of bounds. It'll be Albuquerque's ball.
Substitution on the court.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Outside, Jordan. Pass to Bosch.
2 minutes.
And Chris Bosch with the slam.
Well, as much scoring as Jordan does, the only thing he really cares about is that the team wins.
Here's Turner. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, get up, young fella. That's the kind of play that'll energize your team.
A drive by Jordan.
Yeah, reading the defense, knowing exactly what's needed at each moment. That's one of Jordan's unsung talents.
Outside, George. Pass to Song. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Here's Westbrook. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
And the foul called on Alex Song. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Assisted.
A pass-first kind of guard. Great decision by Giddey to give it up there.
It's Westbrook with the drive.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to wrap.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam. Anthony looking it over. For the 3. Westbrook pulls it in. Albuquerque trails by 9. In the corner, it's Song. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And it's LeBron missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Tatum a screen. Pass to Giddey. And stolen by Song. And so it's Albuquerque in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back right after this. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And Albuquerque with the possession. They trail by 9 points. Castle, no one around him. A quick shot there, and it's off target. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Albuquerque again can't hit it.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And then Irving slams it in.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Outside Irving. And they get it. Irving with the steal. And McDaniels, here we go. Back to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You could see that coming. Giannis not to be denied, especially at the rim.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
1:53 left to play in the third.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Irving for 3. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. A 3 from Porzingis. Albuquerque again can't hit it.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Sinks the three-pointer. Wembanyama's got 5 points in the quarter.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Wembanyama, a screen. Here's Irving, and Dr. J slams it in.